A complete victory by the Detroit Lions. That's the word that comes to mind. Top to bottom. You guys tell me in the comments if I'm missing anything where it was like, yeah, I didn't like this or I didn't like that. No, I mean, this is hard to do in the NFL. It's hard to come out and dominate another team, start to finish. You score on every possession. I don't think we punted. I could be wrong on that. Maybe once, but we didn't. Everything was methodical. Goff was hitting the throws when he was supposed to. Timely running instead of timely passes. We were pass. Timely running. Defense played really well. Just a complete game. And I was trying to think, when's the last time we had a complete game like this? Just off the top of my head, I couldn't really think of one because we didn't ever have this with Patricia, where it was just domination, start to finish. And don't take the Jaguars lightly. They had the same record as us, same momentum. They have the same belief. They want to go on the road. I mean, this was big for them. They won against the Ravens last week. They're trying to prove to everybody, look at us. We've turned the corner. And instead, the Lions say, no, look at us. I mean, seriously, we've won 4 out of 5. You look now at our schedule now that the season is kind of developed here. And I'll get to the box score in a minute. And I'm going to get to some things that stood out to me. But you look at who we lost to now, all of our losses are good losses. It was hard to see early in the season, and we were a mess too. But you look back, and it's like, oh, my gosh. You lose to a Seahawks team that you thought was terrible. Well, they're good. You lose to the Eagles. You just look at our losses, and it's like, man, those are good teams we've lost to. So the Lions are showing us what we needed to see as Lions fans. We did not expect to win the Super Bowl this year, but we had to be better. Like, you're looking out there, it's like, why aren't we better than this? Well, there it was, a complete victory, start to finish. Let's look at the box score here. Got to start with Jared Goff. I mean, right? We've been up and down on this guy from the moment he got here. Some Lions fans are like, come on, build around him. He's fine. Build around him. Others are like, no, we need a quarterback who can make some plays off schedule, above the X's and O's. I can't argue with what he did today. I mean, quick, strong, firm. Things were coming out of his hand, making quick decisions. That's what's so difficult about being a quarterback, I think, is you got a guy wide open right now for 5 yards, and maybe he can make a guy miss or 2 and get 8 yards. Or I want to see something develop, but things break down and you get sacked. Goff today was, I'm just taking every single thing that comes to me, no matter what. Boom, boom, boom. St. Brown, of course. It's just like Goff, 340 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. What do you say? I mean, great job by Goff. You look at the way we rushed the ball. It was good to see Swift in there. I can't figure him out. I mean, he's half the time he's tiptoeing, but then he makes a move. Boom, boom, boom. He's got a little burst, and you're like, man, that's the Swift we need. So he was able to get in there and get a lot more action. So that was at least good. Either play him more or don't. And he played more today. So that was good to see. And we had timely runs, meaning 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, goal line. We were able to get in, do a lot of good things when it came to rushing the ball. But receiving, you look at St. Brown, 11 receptions for 114 yards, 2 touchdowns with only a long of 15, right? So it wasn't like he caught a 50-yard ball that got a lot of his yards. No, instead, I mean, just 12 targets, 11 receptions. You throw it to him, he's going to catch it. He's going to be open. It's a high percentage throw. St. Brown, great job. DJ Chark, huge. I mean, you talk about a guy that we need. 5 receptions for almost 100 yards, caught a deep ball. He's the guy that we thought would help out a little bit, get in there a little bit. And every receiver did really well, but even Jameson Williams got targeted once. I thought that was perfect. I thought this was a perfect game. Hey, get him in there a little bit. And then it was clear we're really doing well. No need to get him in this game. I mean, just, I kind of was thinking, hey, we're blowing him out, put him in and see what can happen. It's like, just no need. Give him another week. We got something here. We're 5-7. We've kind of righted the ship just a little bit, enough to put ourselves in position. The final 5 games, just put ourselves in a position. We'll see. Long way to go for the playoffs, but fun to talk about. So those are my 3 takeaways on offense are Goff, great job, Chark, some big catches. They weren't perfectly thrown balls. He was able to catch. I mean, there was one behind him that was like a 15, 20-yard catch. Huge. I mean, just huge. He was able to, he made that play. And then, of course, St. Brown, you just see it time and time again. When we need a play or when things are kind of bogging down, just get it to St. Brown, running, passing, bubble screen, whatever you can do. And he's just going to bang, bang, 8 yards, 10 yards, 11 yards. And it's just solid as can be. So that was awesome to see. Loved it. And then on the defensive side of the ball, for me, it was just kind of weird because defensively, we were so set up by our offense. We were ahead of the game where you get a turnover right away in that first possession, like the second or third play of the game, you score. So now we get the ball coming out of halftime, and we were just kind of ahead of the Jags, and we played smart, played safe. Hey, Trevor Lawrence, you want to try to do this or that? We're just going to kind of be back. We're not going to be crazy. A lot of times early in the season, Aaron Glenn, I felt like, was really trying to outsmart people. And I don't know, you mess up one thing and you just get beat. And now it's like we're just kind of more in base and just read and react, make a team go the distance. We're not giving up big plays. So defensively, I really loved what I saw from all the guys. Defensive line-wise, we're getting more push, we're more penetration, just more positive things. We're pushing, we're more physical. When we were getting killed, it just felt like every team could do some sort of a play action, guy wide open, keep moving, the quarterback's running on us. We just kind of kept things in front of us, played the game the right way. And then when your offense is just humming along like that, that's just how you win. I mean, so great job defensively, kept us in it by creating some field goal situations there in the early part of the game to just kind of let us get that lead and keep going. And then the last thing I'll say is special teams wise, man, did it feel good to see. We had some good kick returns. We punt returns, field goal kicks, which is solid special teams wise. And that is something you take for granted. And it's just nice to see. So a complete victory. Like I said when I started this video, if you have something I missed where it was like, oh, I can't believe we did this or that, the only thing I can think of, and this is, hey, if this is what we're talking about, then it's a good game. We were up by 2-3 scores, and it was kind of late in the third, and we were just like almost in a hurry up offense. Not quite, but not just drain the clock. Why not? Goff's done that before. It drives me nuts. We did against the Vikings and end up biting us, but that's the only thing. Otherwise, complete game. Great job. Let me know in the comments your thoughts as the Lions just kind of roll here. We'll have more videos about this, but 5-7. I was just saying going into this week, this is a must win. Get to 5-7. And now you've got 5 games to go. I don't know, right? You're a couple games out of the playoffs right now. Long way to go. The Lions are just playing really well. They've won 4 out of 5. Their only loss was a last-second loss to the Bills. Man, really looking good. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.